Everyone looking at us.
Yeah. The energy is after the full moon.
Oh, okay. Well, look at that. All right, so Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Okay, so it's, I think, look at it like the last quarter of this year. Yeah, so October, November, December. And the kind of dominant space here, it is heavy. It is heavy. It just feels heavy, doesn't it? It just feels like treacle. Yeah, there seems to be more effort. I mean, the birds and the bees and everything else seem to be all right. Well, not the bees, but the birds certainly seem to be all right. So, but there seems to be, not everyone's experiencing it, but many people have said that it seems to be like you're operating in treacle. It just takes more effort. Sleep seems to be disrupted, and I think we've been talking about this for a while now. Sleep seems to be disrupted, and we are, been harping on about this for a while. It's like a cosmic change. It's no longer about you, me feeling ill. It's like a cosmic change. It's a frequency change. It's like someone, when you've been uh, in any kind of environment where you have mics and speakers and you have that feedback, and the feedback when it comes up, it's really disturbing. Right? Think of it like that. But the only thing is you can't hear it at the moment. But it is a feedback. It's like something going on cosmically, and it has to. It's just the way planets are. It's not just to do with the moon. It's to do with the whole planetary system, which impacts us. If the moon can impact your tides, then surely you're 70-80% made of water. So it's going to impact you as well. And so there's a waning effect and an ebbing effect that takes place. So you've got that going on, then you've got all the planetary stuff going on, and then you've got other things which are beyond the solar system. Because the problem with us humans are we live in a bubble. We just think this is it. Completely deny the size of well, I'll call it universe, but even that is a small word to contain it. You can talk about 400 quadrillion galaxies in just one part. And this thing is infinite. Can't comprehend it. It works on its own rhythms and agenda. And just like we have seasons, so we have seasons when the earth goes around the sun, right? But you also have seasons when the entire solar system and the galaxy is also going through its own orbitals, right? Which is much, much bigger. It's what the Mayans speak about with the Mayan calendar, 2012, all that kind of stuff. So we're in that space now. And with Nostradamus talking about, I don't know, something about Satan or whatever, something coming from the sky, etc. It's not that there is like a satanic thing coming down or anything like that. It's humanity is going to freak out just at the thought that there is other life that is far more advanced and it's at your doorstep. Yeah, that in itself is going to burst a lot of bubbles. So there are other things that are going on. Now, in terms of the planetary stuff, you'll have noticed the floods in Spain, Peru, places like that. Well, the water element is dominant now, as is the fire element. And it's kind of an elemental purification. We're going through a rebirth, and before, a mother gives birth to a child, she goes through those like contractions and everything else that comes with it. Well, this is that. We're going through that kind of space where things are being contracted, and then there's a little bit of, and then it gets contracted again. Then there's a little breath, and it's contracted, and it's increasing in its severity in terms of you never thought things would get even more absurd than they are, say, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, or 2 years ago. But every day there's a new bit that's added to it. Well, just look at what's happening with the royal family. That stuff is deep. That stuff is deep. And if all of that comes out, where does trust go? Do you understand? Humanity is at that point Where does trust go? Think of it. You've got 1,000 doctors who haven't got jobs. You've got millions of patients who aren't being seen. Something doesn't make sense, does it? That trust is starting to shift. It's shifted. You want trust politicians?